At least this broken appears to be relatively, I'm not going to call correctable straight off the hop, but it's definitely looking like a fairly standard kind of a failure. Like, it's a VRAM fault. And I can read wingdings enough to figure out roughly what's happening. Might have to throw it in the box with all the other cards going up to astute. Speaking of cards going up to astute, put the other one. Ah, there you are. Buddy. Please wait. Yeah, all that Savage 4 that's working got 80 plus frames in the Quake time demo, which is nice. This should absolutely maul it, of course, because... oh, and then it crashed. Wanker. bastard. No, you don't need a cheat disc. Now, all I did before putting this card in is the same check I just did on that Savage before that wasn't working. That went from not working at all to it would go beep and pretend to try and boot. I jiggled the caps a little bit. Because this thing's got a combination of SMD and through holes. One of the through holes is sitting out a wee bit more proud than I would like. I will try that again. Ah! And not happy. It's happier than it's been for a while, but it's not happy. As said, we'll see if we can run, like... We might be able to get away with running something not OpenGL like that. We'll see if 3D Mark will run a cycle through. Probably won't. It's worth a shot. And do it at the same resolution as all the other ones, please. And just like with the TNT2 Ultra, we're actually hitting the limit of the CPU. It's weird, like, yeah, it's funny. On Vogons, they just refer to that as the frames per second wall on a K6. Keep throwing faster and faster cards at it, just doesn't make any difference, because the fucking rest of the machine's not up to it. Yeah, I think that's the next step, is get some K63s with all of the K known to mankind and see if we can get see if we can get more than 45 frames a second in game one. Yeah, I want to see 50. Come on, 50. Same card, if we put that in duality and it works, duality would chew out like 80 frames a second in the exact same test. Or more. This card's actually quick when it works. No. I don't know anyone named Tomo. Oh, on the magic. Magic. If you get it, I can sell you the box. Because, the shelf where the box for the voodoo lives is going to end up cluttered up with all these fucking boxed things that, boxed cards that fucking, not boxed cards, boxed software that Fat Pooter found at his parents' house. Yeah, nah, she's a Dick Smith special. But that said, like, a V2's a V2's a V2's a V2, generally speaking, isn't it? See, this is cranking through the benchmarks now. It's loving it. Bad RAM, maybe. I need to get a copy of that bloody wizard or whatever the fuck it's called. I was pondering about it earlier, looking at that voodoo that you're bidding on, and going, it doesn't deserve it, but could I put SLI Voodoo 2s inside the compact? If I took my factory dial-up modem out and put my network card where it was, and... It would look pretty sick seeing a fucking full-on SLI V2 setup sticking out of the compact, though. It's only got, like, fucking 2 PCI slots if you blow them both on Voodoos. Or how about an MX440 in it? No, I don't think it... I'm a little bit excited to try the MX440 out, eh? The MX440, I have no reason, no idea why it even exists. I assume that sort of a card was built for sickos who had, like, those $1,000 Dell, like, Celeron 2.4 with no graphics sort of a buzz. Like, and here's the problem. It's like the 3D Mark wall. So let's open a couple of cards that we know. This is what they refer to when they're talking about the wall. Technically, Rastramax, funnily enough, a GeForce 2 fucking dickers everybody. But frame rate... Yeah, but in actual realistic testing... Per 26 frames, 34 frames. Womp womp. But TI 100% just finished a run. We'll give it that. See if we can get Quake to run again now that the card's got a bit of heat in it. $97.4. That's a good number. I like that number. But yeah, I don't know. It's maybe it's just 3D Mark that's got the wall. GL Quake obviously doesn't give a fuck. Right, so we'll shut her down. There isn't a benchmark for Half-Life. Otherwise, I would, yes. But if a GeForce 2 didn't cream fucking Half-Life, something's wrong in the universe, basically. So we just need that card to do that reliably. If I could get this card to... Oh, shit, fucking hell, that's fucking hot up there. Just on the back right where my finger is there, which is voltage regulators. Quite toasty. If we can get this to reliably cycle, she'd be a fucking beast of a card to have around. Right. What shall we test next? May as well finish off the OGP cards before we switch to left. Down. Don't forget Fat Pooter. We just learned that the direction One Direction were constantly singing about was down. Right, let's try the sick bird board. Over. And if you go over, you learn about down. Birdie. Fucking this thing's putting the bird and bird card. The fan's got like either something stuck in it or a bad bearing. And so it sounds almost like it's making bird chirping sounds. Oh god. Chirpy bird. Windows protection era. What do you mean Windows protection era? Doesn't like Chirpy Bird. Now, when we lived on the farm at South Hill End many, many moons ago, it was a 50s house, so it had like the floor-to-ceiling, big fucking fuck-off giant windows, as was the style at the time. And yeah, birds were perpetually trying to fly like directly through the house and would hop into the big glass window and it'd you'd look out and the birds all on the ground. What version do we... Let's have a look and see if 47.2 is going to be the cock for a dolly, or if I need to go up to 77. 47.2 has TI 4200 and MX 440. Perfect. Okay, so it's going to be that one. I was wondering that actually, because I'm looking at my sub count and it's a little lower than usual. So I was like, someone's either decided they don't like me anymore, or neither. To be completely honest, I don't really have the upfronts to pay for anyone's subs. That's why I use my Prime sub for everything. So basically I'll just pick a different streamer every month and go, right, today you get a sub. Next month you get a sub. What I should do if I was being a sadist is just give my sub every month to Nova. Technically pay myself. I don't know if he's... I don't think he's gone affiliate yet, has he? I think he's at the point he could, but I don't think he was... Or has he? I think he's like right on the cusp of the point where you can switch to affiliate, and he's just opted. Doesn't wanna. Doesn't wanna. Right, bird card. Oh, you're a bit grim looking on the output compared to the last one. 89.8. We'll call it 90. Bit of Swedish rounding. Now, what I would really like here is there's every possibility that when we 3D mark it, it may get a different result because you don't have the AGP overheads. Like the bus is a different bus. And so if there's any weirdness with it being an ALI, that may go away. Go. Well, the next card in the pile to test is a GeForce 4 MX440. So we'll be able to compare a PCI one to an AGP one back to back and see if we get terrifyingly different numbers. But I feel like we're seeing the wall again. I mean, running at 640, 480, I feel like we're giving everything the best possible chance to throw down some big numbers, but we just ain't getting them. Well, I don't have a PCI M64 to compare against now, unfortunately. But I could fire up Quake in... Oh, actually, maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. I was about to say I could fire it in 2D mode, but I don't think I've actually got the standard Quake executables installed at the moment.